What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So it's Sunday, and I am literally, I'm off from my job, and I had a show in Houston that got canceled. Oh no, yeah, a show in Houston that got canceled at the last minute. So I am on here, and I just like literally roll out of bed, wash my face, brush my teeth. And just in a little relaxing kind of mood. So I decided to come and give y'all a prison story. So hey, what's going on? What's going on? I plan to actually do these tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock one out today, right quick. Hey, everybody. Hey. Oh, you just started studying? You might want to study, sister. I love all y'all. I love y'all. It's no mess. It's a prison story. I'm about to step in church. I'll watch when I get back. Yes, praise the Lord. It is a Sunday. So I will be doing part 13 today. And I'll just do 14 and 15 tomorrow night, which I plan to do all three tomorrow night. But it's gonna save me, so I only have two to do tomorrow, or whatever, whatever. So what I may do tomorrow is also, I'm still on 4. Well, come go out, come back and catch up. Damn, I just got to part 3. No problem. They kind of like solidify episodes though, so kind of like they what it is. So maybe you could like get it. It's not too much of backstory here. Every place I went is new, except that my reputation preceded me. So that's all. The new color, I don't know. I might call it "Oh My Orange," like "Oh My Orange," like "Oh My." When I do that sometimes, so it's a mixture of a few different oranges. I didn't know my government name pop up on here. Your government name does not pop up on likes. It will pop up if you say something in your YouTube or whatever is under your government name. So, oh my orange. And I'm gonna spell it just like you just spelled it just now. So if you watched all of them, thank you, welcome back. I appreciate you and I love y'all. Oh, thank you so much. Girl, you give me money, girl. See, okay, sister. SBH, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thumbs up to you. I love you. I love you. Make sure y'all like and share and subscribe. I really need y'all to do all that stuff like that. Thank you, Delaware. What's going on? So make sure y'all like and subscribe. It's very, very important. Houston was wonderful. I loved it. I had so much fun. I had so much fun. I love Houston. Dallas was an issue with the pipes or something. I don't know what that was. And Houston today was canceled due to circumstances beyond the club's control. And will be rescheduled to another day. What's up, Atlanta? I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah, but I will be. They rescheduled this to next week. There was some pipe issue, and I'm like, bitch, I'm a pipist. Money, 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 money. Thank you so much. People, I love y'all so much. Money, money, money. I did a little titty bop for money. So I appreciate the likes, comments, and stuff. I want to keep the likes to about half of what the people are in. So if y'all don't mind doing that. I appreciate the money. Thank y'all so much. I don't know what to do with it. But when YouTube cut the check, I'm gonna try to upgrade on the equipment as well as I'm gonna do. I wanna get a and I will not spend y'all money. Stupid. I wanna get a backdrop made because what I'm going to do eventually is I want to do I'm going to have actually like a talk show setting with when I interview people and stuff like that. So it's going to be like not when I'm telling prison stories, but when I do like the talk show type stuff, I'm going to get like a backdrop and whatever. I'm working on getting 2 guests. I'm trying to get Fred and Buck so I can have guests and ask them questions and do, because when I'm a little side note, and I'm gonna get to the story in 2 seconds. I promise y'all. When I was interviewed on auditioned for the national show, to which I'm still waiting to hear back on. I just guess they do stuff on their own time. They asked me how would I describe what I do. They asked me about the Sipper Sip Nation, what I thought about that, and what it was, and how do I describe it. And I said, well, listen, if Wendy Williams was messing around with Jerry Springer, and they had a baby, but then you broke up but then she broke up with Jerry and started messing with Maury. I'm that baby. That's how I describe myself. Like, like I gave them like if Wendy was messing with Jerry. So you have the drama, you have your topics, you have your rawness, and you have that. But then she stopped messing with Jerry, and I was raised by Maury, because Maury with the lie detector, the receipts, technically he do receipts too. He don't call it receipts, but what the lie detector says and the baby dad and stuff like that. Yeah, Buck just said something about him and do. I know a little something about that. something in my mouth. I have no idea what it was, but that's how I describe what I do. So I want to do, and I want to try to get them to do, be my first guest. I know both of them personally, so I just talk to them, and so we're working on that. But so thank y'all for the likes, thank you for the comments, thank you for the condelas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use that to, thank you so much. I'm gonna use that to get the like the logo design. Whenever you two cut the check, girl, I'm gonna use it to get the logo design and put on the show. So y'all could definitely be part of that. And I will acknowledge the people that supported with that. What I want to do is have for the backdrop, the wall, the people that actually contributed to the thing. I want to put their name on the thing. So that's what I want to do. So when I get my coin done. So hey everybody, be blessed. Happy Sunday. Make sure y'all know this live. Where is my other phone? I don't know, but let me find it. Hold on, y'all. Where is she at? Girl, hold on. Girl, wait. Oh, okay, there she go. Well, that's one of them. What's going on, Chicago? This particular live, can I pay a bill or two? Can I pay a bill? Can I pay a bill? Can I pay a bill? And then I'm gonna get right into the story. All right. So
MC Shakie.
So
This is an MC Shakie exclusive. MC Shakie make some Holy Ghost crazy noise.
I don't want to do it. So okay, this it doesn't look good right here. This live is sponsored by The Beat from Heaven. Let me see if I can get it on Apple Music right here. I'll just Google it, Shakie. MC Shakie. MC Shakie. Beat from Heaven. Since it's Sunday. So this Spotify, Deezer. Do I have Deezer app? I don't. Oh girl. All right. So this live is sponsored by The Beat from Heaven. Beat from Heaven is an album by MC Shakie. It's available on all your streaming platforms. It's a gospel bounce album. So since it's Sunday, make sure you go to your streaming networks or whatever that you use, Deezer, whatever, Apple Music, or whatever, and download it. Thank you so much. Hey everybody, make sure y'all like, here and watch the story time, knowing I need to get ready for the game. Team, shake it down. All right, thank you so much for watching instead of watching the game. So this is going to, this is popcorn and blunt ready. So this is the part. So, okay, as I talked about my last relationship, I was put in a hole for a long time. And I was, because I sued the jail, I actually was sent to a place called Rivers, which I find out now is in Concordia Parish. Now, Rivers for me was very interesting. When I first got on the compound, it was literally, I went to a block called O Block, and I don't know why it was O Block, but Rivers is kind of big. Rivers is in Concordia Parish, and it is predominantly DOC inmates. I do not believe, I think there was one little section that housed the local Concordia people, but I never saw them, or we never saw them. And so Rivers was like, it was a big DOC facility. When I say DOCs, people were sentenced already. I was O Block, but Rivers to me felt a lot like the Catahoulas and all of those little circly types things. So it felt like that. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm here, whatever it is. Rivers was literally split down the middle as far as Shreveport, Monroe, and New Orleans, Baton Rouge. It was literally split down the middle. It was not, you could not say either side had a fundamental hole on the compound. So this was unique for me because I literally kind of like, I was like, I always wondered about these Shreveport boys anyway, and I never got a chance to like mess with them really. The only place I was on the compound that they ran was Claiborne, and they was like, and a lot of them didn't go. And so I was very intrigued by one of them that I had actually met at Claiborne, but never really knew at Claiborne. You know, at Claiborne I was just too much being a slut for the Haver boys. So with that being said, I went to I found this dude. He was his name was Wayne. I do not know his last name anyway to tell his real name. So and I'm sure there's a billion Waynes in Shreveport, so I can't pinpoint him out. But his name was Wayne. He was a red dude, slim, whatever, whatever. And I didn't know he really. So I get to the compound, and I just finagle with my homeboys a little bit. This compound was another compound that was really, 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 really bust wide open. When I say bust wide open, I mean like they literally had motherfuckers there. Just there was phones and drugs and everything everywhere. Um, I had turned up at Claiborne. Excuse me. I had turned up at Claiborne in the love sexual roles and stuff like that. But at Farmerville, I was known for fighting niggas. I had got known for I was in a knife fight. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got cut, and stuff like that. And so this is what I had come. I was known for knocking niggas. I was sucking their dick. And this is the stuff that I was going through. This is my reputation that had came to this place with me. And so initially when I got on the compound, I saw the boy. And the first thing I do, and so I'm just kind of like finagling with my homeboys, this and that, and find out whatever, whatever. I want to get me another phone, of course. So this is like high up on my priority list, as well as just kind of like throwing my reputation weight around. And so like it's just one time what happened. I got up early in the morning, had to pee. He was in the shower, and I went to, nicely, politely, because in prison, and I don't know if I talked about this before, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. If I didn't, here it is. In prison, homosexuals follow rules, and one of those rules is you have to sit down and urinate. And with that being said, it's like, what? I know it seems weird, but if you're a homosexual, you cannot stand up at the pisser and pee. And I think I did talk about that in the like in video 1 or 2. But I don't know why that rule is, but it has something to do with the psychosis of the prisoners want to feminize the women. It's like a privilege for a man or a real nigga to stand up and urinate. As a homosexual, you're expected to sit down and pee. This is what it is. I do not know where that rule come from, but I mean, so I didn't care too much about their rule because it was like more or less like it's really more comfortable anyway. But whatever. I think it has something to do with the sociology or something. I don't know where that comes from, but that's one of the things. Like, and so notice that because it means something in a few minutes. Now the people at Rivers were not the guards and stuff were not too much concerned with anything, but Mojo, I don't know what that is. It's like synthetic marijuana was very, very prevalent on the compound. And so this was causing people to click out and stuff. And so they were trying to get a hold on that. Like this had took over the compound. People literally, you really, thank you so much. Oh, somebody sent me money. I don't know who. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I don't know. Somebody actually sent me money on my Cash App. Okay, I'm gonna give me Taco Bell. I go. Thank you, Tiffany. Who? So, can one of my siblings post the Cash App? Like I'm going Taco Bell tonight for me. I don't know how to make that money, but thank y'all so much. Like, okay, so Taco Bell for me tonight, y'all. Thank you, sister. It's Mojo Phone Spice, yes. So we call it Mojo. I don't know why they call it Mojo because I never did it. It was like I'm not a drug person, and so it was never like something to me, or whatever, whatever. So a lot of them were tripping about that a lot, and so okay, so. I go back there to the piss and I sit down and pee. And Wayne just was staring at me. And I'm like, what would you give me for? Would you see something you like? He was like, no, you evidently you see something like you like because you're staring at me. I'm like, go ahead, whatever. And so, so I'm like not even really paying him no mind like that. But I really do like him because he's cute. But also too, I was a little kind of like on some stuff because that stuff with Cup had already just broke my little heart. And so at that time, I was missing my boyfriend at the same time. Not Club hadn't did what he did yet. But I was still on some like, oh my God, I miss my boyfriend. I love my boyfriend. And I'm writing him and stuff like that. And just professing all the love that we did and went through. So Wayne was on my line. So then I meet two punks. Patron, who is from Baton Rouge, and Remy, who is from Alexandria. I want to say if she's not from Alexandria, she's from somewhere around Alexandria, like in that area. So Remy is she ugly in the face, but she red and she got a little booty, and so she kind of like a little slim red punk. And Patron is from Baton Rouge, Patron actually cut hair and she was nasty with the barber. She was nasty as a barber. Now, so this is the thing about Patron. Patron, they did not want homosexuals. And there's a question I have to answer too about. I'm sorry, the story is all over the place, but let's get it in one place. So I meet Patron and I meet Remy. Patron is in my unit, but Remy is not. So I literally come and they're like, "Oh, you the famous Shakie. Everybody talks about you, this, that, and the other. You that bitch, this, that. You the bitch that did this here. You the bitch that did that there. You the bitch that did this, there, and that, and whatnot." And so I was like, "Yeah," and I'm also the queen of this compound now. And so at first, Remy kind of gave me like a look like we don't do that here. And I was like, "No, I'm the queen. It is what it is. This is my rule. You don't like it, let's pop. Let's bang." But so of course she didn't want to bang because if she heard that I'll go around fighting niggas. I done supposedly beat up a nigga, stuck his dick. I supposedly been in knife fights and stuff like this. This is what they're hearing about me. And so she didn't want no smoke, thankfully, because I didn't want, because she was a young punk and I looked like she was gonna probably, and I'm an older girl at the time, being an older girl at the time, older than her definitely. And so I was like, okay, this is not gonna be, this is not something I really want to do, but I do want to be, whatever on this compound. I want you bitches to look up to me like I am that bitch. And I want you to come up kind of like, whatever, be under this administration. So that's what they did. So it kind of like, okay, whatever. You the queen of the compound, what we got to do? So they had a few other posts on the compound. One Laplace, the girl named Honey Bun, she was in another unit, and so we would see each other on a yard, and we would just communicate about what was going on and have our little punk meetings and our little punk sessions, our little whatever. And so that was that. So on my life issue, on my love life issues, I'm really wanting to be with Wayne, and so I'm trying to woo him because he not making no he not making and want to make it official. He not like you want to choose me whatever. But I'm letting him know I really like you. I wanna you know what I'm saying, I want to fuck with you. But at the same time, it's like damn, he not really making that move. So Mojo being a heavy part of the compound, Mojo being a big thing on the compound, they constantly was trying to get a handle of it, but I guess they assumed that it was part of marijuana, because they was coming in definitely if somebody would trip out on Mojo and they had to bring him to the hospital, then the next day we're getting shook down. They're looking for drugs. Everybody's doing a urinalysis. They're trying to see what the fuck is going on because they just really didn't have a handle on it, especially when it first happened. But of course it didn't show up in urinalysis, so it's they was just at it was at a disadvantage. But they would come in and do it anyway and try to say, oh, okay, look, we're doing something, because they didn't know what to do. So with that being said, yeah, it's over 100. It's well over 100. Them likes are perfect. I love them. I love them. Thank y'all so much for them. Yeah, thank you so much. So what happens is, they come in and do urinalysis, right? And so this is my kind of introduction to. This is my introduction to. What the fuck is going on? This is my introduction to the unit. They're coming to do a urinalysis on everybody. I do not know. They doing it because of the Mojo. And so I think somebody just sent me some money or something. I don't know, and I don't know why. Wait, if you just sent money, thank you. I don't. How do I show activity? Thank you, Nola girl. I appreciate you. It might not be tacos tonight, girl. Y'all keep going up. It might be steak, girl. Girl. So, all right. My bad. My apologies. Let me get back to the story. So, I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'm going to just thank everybody at the end. I promise y'all. So, what happened was, they called my name to do the urinalysis. And I tried it over there, took my cup, and I squatted on the toilet. And so the guard was like, what the fuck you doing? I said, I'm sitting down to pee. And so they was like, why the fuck you sitting there? Because I said, because I'm a woman. They said, you don't stand your nasty ass up, I'm gonna put you in the hole. I said, I surely am not. I said, I got all these men up in here. Now the compound held maybe 80 niggas. And I said, I got all these men up in here and I'm not disrespecting them. And I peed in the cup and I got up and I put the cup on the thing and tried it all over to my thing. And so this is what happened. At this time, I earned at this point, because the niggas was like, fuck their rule. The niggas is always like, fuck the people. And so by me doing this, it was more like a thing of winning them over. Like, on this note, it was like, them niggas was like, oh, that's a real fucking hoe there. Like, I could hear that. Like, man, yeah, fuck that. That's a real fucking hoe. I was like, if you need to put me in a hole, put me in a hole. And so literally, the guards was like, man, what the fuck? And it was just like, whatever. Because it was negative, of course. And so it was like, just whatever. But the niggas there now was like, man, we fuck with you. Like, that's what's up. Because usually what will happen is the homosexuals go over there, and at this time, because the guards are there, they'll stand up and pee in a cup. But I did something which they looked at as like adhering more to the prison rules than um the prisoner rules than the prison rules. And so it was like, to them, it was like, this is not only a show of defiance, it was also, who's paying me? Let's get him out there. Yeah, go watch the things. So go watch the things. I do not identify as a woman. I know I'm a man. I know I got a dick between my legs. I like to use it, actually, but in prison, I was considered a prison hoe because I was gay. So make that a sense. I think also the analogy of coming being raped in jail added to the prison hoe mantra. That followed me as well. I don't talk about it much, but it did. So boom. By this being happening, one of my homeboys was like, bitch, here. Actually came and gave me his phone. It was like, bitch, just let me use it. He was about to go or something, go to work release or something. He figured he was gonna get a phone. He had a lot of money. It was one of my homeboys from, I think he was from the East. I forget what this boy name is, Lord, because he was cool. He was real cool, and I appreciate it. He actually gave me his phone. He was like, bitch, you a real one here. And he gave me his phone. So he gave me a phone, so I had a phone now. And so now by me making that stand and me looking like, okay, so the niggas was like, fuck with me, guess what Wayne want to do? All up in his pussy. He was like, man, I fucks with you. Like, you're a real hoe. You're a real bitch. I like fucks with you for that. I'm like, oh, I ain't really did that to get Wayne. I did that to just kind of be like, bitch, you know what? I'm in prison. I did have a distrust for the people at that time. Because of what happened to me at Claiborne and also what then subsequently happened to me at Farmerville, I didn't like the guards, deputies, the administration. Me and the administration, I didn't like them. So anything I could do to kind of stick it to them, because what I would do, I knew how to sue people, so I was like waiting for them to put me in the hole for this. You got your urinalysis, and I was going to say that you were creating a hostile environment for me by me making me stand up to urinate. So I was prepared to go to them, to war with them like that anyway. So I didn't like them, and so more especially at the time, I had a very distrust for them and a distaste for them. And so what I wanted to do, of course, was stick it to them. Kind of like a collateral damage for that. Oh, girl, lunatic, you gotta go, sister. Where my mind's at? This girl just called me an FAG. I don't like that word, sister. Girl, get out of here. You got to go. I got to put you out. Where is my mind? Remove. Never mind. So with that being said, it's like, with that being, hey, what's going on, y'all? So what happened was, it kind of gave me, it championed them, because it was like, I'm adhering more to the prisoner rules than the prison rules. And so Wayne come, and just that night, he was like, we gotta do a little 1-2. So O Block in this prison, how we had sex was like we could have did it in our bed, because the racks, how it was built, it was like the one guard station was way to the side, to where the racks and stuff, they couldn't see nothing. They had one camera to the front, but the whole back was bust wide open. Like, they could do phones back there, they was doing tattoos back there, they was doing all this stuff back there. It was like everything going on back there, and they didn't give a fuck. So so we ended up going into the a little cut in the back and consummating our marriage. So Wayne became my old man. All right. So Wayne was a good boyfriend. He had a lot of money. He was a gambler too. And so this always kind of put us at odds, because like we had a problem with poker tables. Like, we'd go to play poker. Poker could last hours and hours, and there's a joke for us in prison. And that was my main thing. I like to play poker and stuff like that, and gamble like that. And Wayne did too. And so a lot of times we'll be on a poker table, and so one or two things were happening. If I would win, he'll be mad. If he'll win, I'll be mad. If we would win, the other players would be mad thinking we in conjunction. So that's the kind of thing, like one of us really had to give up the jokes. And so that kind of became the only issue that we had, whatever, whatever. Now, I have a phone, so I'm flexing my little weight to the punks, and I'm just becoming the bitch of this compound. A few niggas needed me to do some legal work for them. I was not an MA lawyer at the time, in a sense of being an MA lawyer, because I didn't become an MA lawyer ever. But I knew how to do put in legal work and stuff like that. I had a little sense. And so some niggas would ask me to do some stuff for this. And what happened was this would happen. One dude, they actually ran his time wild. What this means is the judge, he like had 3 charges. And let's say, for example, the judge sentenced him to 1 year, 1 year, and 1 year. Usually, them 3 charges at one time with the 1 year would mean he would just do the 1 year. He's just doing time on all charges for that 1 year. But how they did his time, they gave him 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, back to back. So he had ended up having 3 years, and it was his understanding that he was supposed to have 1. Now, what happened was that the judge, what happened in his case was the judge didn't stipulate concurrent. He was actually silent to the rule. Now, if the judge don't say nothing in the state of Louisiana, that means the DOC is going to calculate it as the judge wanted it consecutive. But in his case, he was believed that the judge wanted it concurrent. So all I did was write a letter to the judge asking him to amend the sentence to stay where he wanted it to be. The judge did that for him in this case. And so the judge ran his 3 years and put him into 1. So he had 1 year and he was immediately released. So what this did on the compound was make people think, oh, Shakie is sending niggas home. Not the case. But, oh, Shakie put on a piece of paper and Shakie sending niggas home. So a lot of people started asking me to do, hey, what's up, everybody? Asking me to do their legal work for them or look at their legal case, which I didn't mind doing. If I could help somebody, hey, I don't think nobody should be. Most people were in jail for this, making money, trying to get money. Shakie, stop. Shakie, we need to get the likes up. I sure can. The likes is good though, as long as they have. If the likes should be about half of what the viewers count should be. Let me see. 137 plus 137 is 274. Yeah, we good on likes. We good. Keep liking. Don't stop liking. Don't stop fucking liking. But and I like her. She is cause she there you go, sister. So what's up, boy? How you doing? You're cheating yourself. They saying how do we like it? So as long as the likes is about half, I'm Gucci with that. That should be right. That shows 50 by my likes being half of the views, it shows 50% engagement to YouTube. So they, as long as it's like over 10, 20%, they push the video up. I don't think you get more, like if it's 100%, I'm sure they'll do something. But as long as your engagement is 50% of what people are seeing, like they're engaged and comment in some type of way, whatever, it pushes the videos up. So that's the case. I don't like turning the comments off because I'll forget stuff. And I don't like that. So you gotta kind of, deal with that. Sometimes we take pauses. I apologize for that, but that's just, I wanted to feel like we sitting down talking and chatting. If we were sitting down talking and chatting, y'all could ask me questions. So that's what I wanted to do. So I like the interaction too. I like it to feel sit down talking. I can't do that. I've tried to do these videos. I recorded one where I just was talking and I got lost. And I don't like it. I'm a personable person. I like people. So I want to be and talking to people. All right. My phone right there. So I became known as this prison lawyer that could send everybody home. So I started getting a lot of legal work to do. Me and Wayne relationship was going as expected. This is the problem I had with Wayne. That outside of the gambling, as far as the gambling concerned, because I was doing more legal work, I kind of fell back with the gambling. And so it just was like, whatever. So the only issue I had with Wayne was that he would always look at the free women there. Meaning this, he will always like if a female deputy come, he run up to the thing. Oh, what's up, Miss Blank and Blank? How you doing? Like he always would play in my face like that with females, and so I'm like, no, you tripping. Um, one of my homeboys was over the law library at Rivers, and so he heard about what I had done for old boy, and he was like, "Look, won't you come and work in a law library with me?" And he was like, "I can show you what to do." And he was like, "You could probably make a few little coins too, because you'll be a trustee and whatever and whatever." Now, but I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that." First of all, I did not like the trustee thing. Claiborne had fucked that up for me. Like I don't like that. Number one, and number two, I had a boyfriend. Wayne's still my boyfriend. And me and him relationship was good. We used to talk a lot and we used to do all this other stuff like that. I mean, and he was cool, he was fine, everything was good. The sex was all right, sex was decent. I liked it. It wasn't cup sex, but it was decent, you know. So I mean we did our thing. We had a nice little relationship as far as that. I didn't have to worry about this, that, and the other. He wasn't really like on a phone type person, but he'll use my phone every now and then, etc., etc. So it was no sense to me doing that. I was like, no, no, indeed, never. Even one time, the lady who was over education was like, "Oh, we see in your records that you worked in the education department. Could you come and help with the GED program?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't want to go." I was not in Yesu. There was like, I didn't even get to the phase yet. I'm still in the state right now. When I get to the phase, you'll know everywhere I've been in the phase. So there was like, do you want to, it was like they was trying to get me to go to trustee, a lot of people. And I was like, no, it's negative. Even so much so the lady was like, they worked at commissary, was like, "Would you like a job working at commissary?" Now that's a very, very good job. But I was like, no, I got a boyfriend. I don't want to leave him. I don't trust the people. I don't want to go. I don't want to be a trustee. I don't like them. I don't want to get cool with y'all, chummy with y'all. I don't trust. When I say the people, I'm talking about the workers, people that came and leave and go home, not the inmates. I don't trust them. I don't like them. I don't want to be part of them. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. And so, plus I had a boyfriend. And so, that was that. I was scared though, because Wayne always like the part about him, he kind of was like this type of person. You ever had this type of nigga that just wanted to like have his way, but he not aggressive with having his way? It's like a passive aggressiveness. Like if he don't have his way, he like a little pouty, whiny type of person. That's how he was and I didn't live. And so I would tell him, I would call him on that, like, dude, that's disrespecting me. I'm your baby. I'm your bitch. Don't you ever play with me as far as going in front. Every time one of these female deputies come, this whatever, whatever. So they had this one female deputy, and she was God, what this whole name is. She was a lesbian too. I know she was a lesbian because she just gave me lesbian vibes. I want to say Miss Taylor. Let's say Miss Taylor. I'm not sure. Miss Taylor, if you was good to me, I'm not. If Miss Taylor that worked at Rivers, I don't believe that's your name. If you was good to me, so I'm not talking bad about you. You didn't do nothing. So before you even that, if you watch, because what happened, you didn't do nothing to me. You was always cool with me. I'm not saying you are a lesbian. I do not know, but you gave me them vibes, girl. But you was nice. You was real, real nice, and I loved you. So, and I didn't love you, but I mean, you was all right. You was all right with me. But so if you're not a lesbian, I apologize. If you are a lesbian, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just talking. And I know your name is Miss Taylor now because I just remembered exactly. So Miss Taylor, but she used to wear these braids to the back, and she just had that little, like that motherfucking. She was like a tough cookie. Like you didn't even fuck with her. Like she was known as one of them dudes that beat up a nigga and everything. Like that's what gave me lesbian vibes about her. But she was always cool with me, so I heard nothing bad to say about her. But Wayne was on her line. He used to always just be in this woman's face. Anytime she comes to the unit, he gonna stop what he's doing, go talk to her, whatever, whatever. So you basically playing in my face, and I did not like this. So I would call him on it. He was like, you know what it is. I just be josing off them females. It is what it is. She was like, he would always hit me with like, "What is dick for you? Don't worry about that. This dick yours." I just be josing off them females, whatever, whatever. And so this would happen. So one Sunday fucking morning. Now Sunday morning in prison, everybody sleeps late. There's no work call. There's no The administration is the full administration out there is like really laid back. It's usually a visitation day, and so people is like just getting ready for visit, watching a football game. It's really a laid back. In prison on Sunday, on most prisons, you can stay up all night, Friday night and Saturday night. So people, so there's no lockdown in that sense. And so there's none. So what happens is, so people is really like, it's laid back on Sunday. Sunday is just like a little chill day. So a lot of people sleep because they've been up all night Saturday night. They usually show little new movies they have. Now, new movies in prison would be like, okay, so it's not nothing you thinking like new. New to them is probably like The Aladdin or something that just came out. That's the kind of new it's new to them. It's like it's been out for us, but it's new to us in prison. We just get it. So we get it like months later. And so they done show the little new movie on Saturday. They do the little popcorn giveaways and stuff like that. You can stay up all night gambling if you want. This is the kind of stuff that's going on. They have this thing called IWF. It stands for inmate welfare, but what it is, I told y'all about it, I think, at Claiborne, is where they sell like pies and shit, cookies, cakes, po' boy trays, things like that. And so this is what they do. So it's one Sunday morning, and I don't know what gets me up out of my sleep, but I'm up. And I just saw Miss Taylor had did like a little round, which is just a little walk through to see what people was doing. Nothing no tea. And I see her walk, I see her stop. I'm half up, but not really up. And I see her stop by the little half wall where the shitters and the pistols in that at. And I see her stop and talk to somebody and then shake her head and walk off. No tea, no shade. So I gotta pee. So I go back there to pee. And what do I see? But Wayne back there jacking off. So you literally sitting up here jacking off on Miss Taylor. Bitch, you got me fucked up. First of all, so now you making me think and feel like, bitch, you bitch, you making me think every time we fucking or something, you think about Miss Taylor. Every time we doing something, you think about Miss Taylor. You got me thinking that, oh, that dick not for me, that's to Miss Taylor. So I'm feeling some type of way, bitch. So he was like, come on, come back here. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking come back and finish jacking off. Finish doing you nasty bitch. And I walked off. I'm like, you know what? Girl. What's going on, Candy? Thank you for checking in. I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up. You really like Miss fucking Taylor. So I'm like, on some shit like, we done. It's over with. I'm not even finna let you play with my feelings like that. I done already just, like, you know, I done been through some shit with niggas already. I'm not even finna let you play in my fucking face like that. If you gonna be fucking with me, you gonna be fucking with me. You're not gonna be fucking, I'm not finna compete with no free woman that you can't never touch. I'm not finna even play with you. You're not even finna play with me. You're not finna play in my face. No sap. You're not finna fuck with me like that. I am Shakie. I came here with a nasty old reputation. Bitch, and I got the, like, literally, I have the hearts and the, like, you know, everybody fuck with me. You heard me? I done really upgrade you, nigga. Yo, nigga wasn't checking for you like that. Niggas checking for you, like, you niggas fucking with you not because of me. The New Orleans niggas, you from Shreveport. The New Orleans niggas fucking with him tough because of me. Period. And so I really just, like, put you on a whole nother, like, yeah. And you playing in my face? Negative. So I left this nigga. So the whole time he was like, man, fuck Shake, Shake it mad, trying to compete with a real bitch. Like, you really trying to say my name. Bitch, you yourself called me a real bitch. So I was like, you know what? I can't do this. Just so happened, the warden came through to do an inspection. And he passed by me. He was like, you the one they call Shake him, huh? Something like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He was like, I'm looking for a trustee for the law library. So what happened was my homeboy actually got sent somewhere else. So now they didn't have nobody over the law library. And so he was like, I need somebody to run the law library. He was like, you wanna do it? I was like, sure. You know what? Why not? So I was like, all right, pack up your stuff. And he told the people, whatever. So now I'm left, you bitch. So they took me out of O Block and they put me in the trustee unit, which was H. So now I'm a trustee. Now, I just want to get away from Wayne. Like, girl, I'm shaky, bitch. you got me fucked up. You think you, but bitch, you like my mentality was like this. Bitch, I'm the type of bitch, you not finna bust no nuts. You not finna nut unless I'm there. Thank you so much, BL. You not finna nut if I'm there, if I'm not there. Every drop of semen that comes from your body is mine. It's not for Miss Taylor. It's not for the floor. It's not for Beyonce. It's not for nobody, bitch. It's for Shakie if you was Shakie. That's just what it is. So that ended us, and he felt stupid. He was sending me all kind of letters like, "I miss you, come back," this kind of stuff like that. So all right. So as the law library trustee, I would have to go around to different units, uh, and do different things and see different things. So I would see different things, and I would do different things, and I would do this, that, and the other, and whatnot. And so, I became a little more like I started to just kind of figure things out and whatever, whatever. So I started maneuvering a little bit in this stuff. I got a lot of after being there a couple months and being on trustee a couple months, I really like they begin to know me as just like Shakie. They always knew not to fuck with me because they knew I would sue the jail, sue them, sue everybody. Like it ain't even something funny. So they didn't fuck with me. They kind of just was giving me more or less like, oh well, Shakie, cool, just just stay out her way. She just a little punk that's gonna come around and do her little library thing. Sometimes I had to go around and ask. You had to go. You had to go. I had to go and like help people do this stuff like that. And I was helping people of which I came. Another thing that happened was they put me on IWF. I was working in the front. When you come in to visit on a Saturday or Sunday, your people came in and they brought you to what? How do you order food? You couldn't. They couldn't accept cash. They couldn't accept cash because apparently before a some inmates and some of the free folks had got caught stealing money. So to solve that, eat and stuff while you're there, and then the rest would just go into their account. So for example, if you would come to visit me, you would bring like a $50 money order, and we might eat $30 worth of food, and then 20 would go into my account. Did you do tickets? Do you still give law advice? No. I'm not a lawyer. But that was a crazy question to me. But so with that being said, that's how that was separate operated. So I started working on weekends in the library, but working up front. Lady, and I believe her name, I want to say it's Miss Phillips, but I could be wrong. But let's just say it's Miss Phillips. I don't want to get her into fuck her. But her name was Miss Phillips, and what she would do, she would take the money order, and she would fix your account to where it's in your account, and you go on your visit, and your people order whatever y'all want, and then boom, and that's how she would do it. So Miss Phillips would have me. This is what I would have to do. So after the visit's over, she would take she would take all the money orders, and I had to go make a copy of them, putting 3 on the page, make a copy of them, put the copies in her box, put the 2 copies of them, put a copy in her box, a copy in the woman who was over, like, finances box, and put the money orders in the drop box. So what I would do is from the front, the administrative section, I would walk over to the side where the warden's offices and stuff was, and do that. So when I would do this at the end of the day on Saturday and the Sunday, is they would have no there's no cameras over there because it's the warden's office. So that's what they did. So all right. So that's what my life had become like. This is what happened on what was going on in the compound. Now I didn't really know, but they had a rapper from Shreveport that came, and let's just say he was a known rapper in Shreveport. I don't, of course, didn't know nothing about rap or nothing about Shreveport rap, but he was a known rapper in Shreveport, and so his name was Josh. I want to say it's Josh Mack, but I could be wrong. I don't know Shreveport rappers. I don't care about it either. But and then I'll tell you why I don't care about it. So Josh Mack gets on the compound, and so I don't know nothing about this, but it was no tea. The first time I really heard about him was when they had a talent show and the bitch won it. And so when they do a little talent show, they get a little prize like cold drinks and stuff, whatever they give him. And so he had won that talent show, and so I was like, okay, cool. That's my first time hearing about it. But then I began to hear about that, oh girl, Miss Remy is that bitch now. Miss Remy is that bitch. You know, she got a phone. You know, she got a motherfucker. I should do a Q&A at the stories. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to do that today. At the end of this story, I'm going to do a Q&A. I got y'all. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just see how it works. We'll test it out. Don't let me forget. so if y'all have questions, just hold on to them. So Josh Mack, so I'm hearing about Remy. Oh, Remy, that bitch now. She walk around like she's Miss Bitch, whatever. And so I'm looking like, oh no, bitch, I'm that bitch. You got me fucked up. So I go into y'all one day and I tell Remy, I'm like, come here, girl. And she was like, oh no, I gotta go by my old man. I'm like, girl, I said come here. She was like, and I said I gotta go by my old man, and walked off. Oh girl, you got me fucked up all the way up. And so I'm like, Patron, girl, who this bitch think she is? And she was like, oh no, she going with Josh, girl. You know that boy got all that money, all that rap money. He's the big time nigga. He got all that rap money, all the niggas know him and stuff. And she got all that phone, he got all that phone, and she got her little weight up, girl. She's Miss, she thinks she Miss Thing now. I said, oh, I know you fucking lying to me. And so one time I called her, and her and our little trade. And he wasn't even no hot trade, girl. Trust me. I mean, he give you a little thuggish, but he wasn't no hot trade. But I guess it's who he was for where he was at and all that stuff like that. That was on his line, girl. And so, bitch, boom. Girl. And I saw her walking with her little trade, and she was giving her little ice cream teas. And I'm like, oh, all right, sister. No sap. You doing your thing, huh? And so I called her one day, and I was just like, okay, girl, what's the tea, girl? She was like, oh, girl, it's no tea, girl. I'm in love. I think I'm gonna get married to him. I like him, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm like, oh, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, because, yeah, he gonna fuck with me in the streets and all this stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's the kind of talk y'all talking. And she was like, yeah, because of this, that, and the other. And so she went, and so she was just giving me all kind of like, bitch, who is you, T? I'm like, oh, that's cute for you, girl. I said, well, I'm happy for you, sister. It is what it is. So, as the story proceeds, maybe a couple weeks later, so let me tell you this. So, over the law library, when you're in prison and you get a write-up, just like in the real world, you have the right to, when you go right, before they take your good time, you have a right to defend yourself. You have a right to call witnesses and everything. You could do all that. It's really like a disciplinary proceeding. You go in front of the DB board and you present your case, just like the person who wrote you up is presenting their case. And no lie, this was usually my best. This is where I did my best legal work at. Not necessarily in the courts, but in the disciplinary system. Like, I got so many people write-ups thrown out because they will write them wrong, they'll misspell stuff, and all this. Before you take somebody's good time, if they don't plead guilty, like, I could really help them most of the time. Like, I really was good with that. Like, I really was good. And so this became like a little thorn in the side for the people. But what happened was write-ups went down, meaning they stopped writing niggas up as much because they know that, bitch, so you have the right as a prisoner before they take your good time, because they're dealing with your freedom now. You could bring in a real lawyer. You could bring in a real lawyer. You could take advantage of the inmate lawyer, which is your appointed lawyer, or you could defend yourself. That's your options. And so a lot of times they would just pick the inmate lawyer, which that means I do my best to defend them or take their case. There was some situations where it just was unwinnable. Like, they was just caught red-handed. And a lot of times, if I did lose a case, it was just because they would take the people's word over the inmates, and they didn't have nothing I could use to help them. But sometimes I could help them, and this is what the case was. So, the hole, when you get a write-up, they take you out your unit and bring you into the hole. And the hole is like 10 cells this way and 10 cells that way. Now, if they lock you up, they put you behind the door by yourself, and there's a flap where they put your mail, your food, everything. You don't never leave that for nothing. The only time you leave that thing is if you go into the shower or something. So what happens is, this is what they would do. Now, this is what they're supposed to do. When the docket come, which they print out, everybody is going to the disciplinary board that day. And so I got to go find out if they want to plead guilty, if they want to fight, or what they want to do. If they got a lawyer coming, or what they want to do. And so if they want the inmate lawyer, whatever the case may be. So what's supposed to happen is the guard is supposed to come walk with me, open up the flap, and I find out what needs to happen. finish with them and close up the flap. But the guards were lazy and they didn't care about shit. So what they would do is come and open all the flaps and just let me walk around from door to door to door to door to door to door. When I finished, they would just close all the flaps and we'd be done. So they didn't have to come flap the flap the flap the flap with me. So they, like on DB board day, they would he would just come in, clunk, 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 open all the flaps and go about their business. And I would just go from flap to flap to flap to flap to see what people wanted to do or whatever, whatever. So, boom, this is what I did. Josh had got locked up for something they caught him for. I want to say, I don't remember. I can't even remember. But it was some bullshit, really, to be honest with you. It was some bullshit I know I could probably help him with. And so I get to his flap. And I'm like, huh. Yeah, they really got prison lawyers. When they say MA lawyers, they really have MA lawyers. You're not a lawyer, but you're an MA lawyer. So I get to the flap, I'm like, oh, all right. I said, ain't you little roommate partner? And he was like, yeah, tell my punk I love him. Tell my punk I love him. And I'm like, oh, all right, that's what's up. I was like, this what they got you for? I was like, I could fuck with you on that. It was like, yeah, you do. I was like, yeah, because how they wrote it up is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's gonna cost you a little bit. He was like, I said, bro, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll get you anything, because I just need to get out I can't make moves, in the what you call them. And so I was like, well, like, I was like, oh no. I was like, my lock a stamp. I don't need no lock. I really want to eat that dick up. He looked at me. He was like, nah, I love my punk. Why would I do that to my punk? I really love my punk. When I love something, I love hard. I'm like, girl. So this bitch tell me, okay, not high trade. So it's like, I really don't want to eat you anyway, but bitch, I want to go crack Miss motherfucking baby face. I want to go crack her face. Wait, bitch, I ate that boy. This is how his dick looking and everything, bitch. I want to go tell her this so bad. Girl, you walk around this bitch like you miss bitch. Let me get that face about you. Because one thing, as a homosexual, we cannot stand is like if a nigga fuck, okay. So I just told you that I was in prison and there's literally like 80 some niggas on the compound in my unit, and there were 2 homosexuals. So that means only 2 niggas is fucking with hoes at that time. If the hoe's just a hoe, it might be a few more niggas just something around them. But as far as relationship wise, I'm petty, bitch, I'm petty. So it's a fortunate thing for a nigga. Because we have one thing, especially y'all in like rule 1 of the powers that a homosexual has in prison is the power of choice. They can choose who they want to be with. And so if I choose a nigga, he should feel fucking, you lucky. They got 100 niggas. All these niggas got big dicks. All of them fine. All of them been pumping iron for 30 years, bitch. All of them got musculars everywhere. And so if I choose you out of all these niggas, bitch, you should feel fortunate. So if you if you cheat on me, this is a real, like, bitch. Ooh, like, how dare you, bitch? So, muscles everywhere. Yeah, bitch, you got hanging dicks everywhere. Muscles, fine ass niggas. Bitch, you got this all over the place. Bitch, bitch, prison is eye candy for a hungry hoe all day. No step. So, bitch, and you telling me you got one of the few punks on the compound and you cheat on me? So I know that if I eat this boy up, and I could tell her, oh girl, yeah, bitch, I eat that boy up. I could tell her, oh, he's circumcised, uncircumcised, whatever. I don't even care. I could tell her this about him, that about, oh, he like you when he suck his balls. For me to be able to tell her that, and it be proof, bitch, that's gonna crack that whole face, bitch. Just like you cracked my face when you was walking around like you miss, bitch, I want to crack your face back, bitch. Yeah, I was petty, bitch. Yes, ma'am. So I want to crack this whole face. So this is why I want to eat this boy. But this boy told me no. He told me I got to get this whole woman her props, bitch. Cause bitch, she had him on lock, bitch. I probably niggas I was fucking with him, but be like, oh yeah, and stuck their dick through the flap. But not this boy. This bitch was like, nah, you really trying to, you really trying to, like, you really trying to go back and tell my punk. You really go trying to back and trying to tell my punk. I'm like, I'm not trying to tell, boy, I really like you, bitch. I mean, your raps turn me on. That's what I'm telling him. Bitch, I ain't never heard this funk ass boy rap a day in his fucking life. Bitch, so Josh, so this bitch Josh told me no. Nah, I was like, well, what you want to do? What you want to do about your kids, bitch? Like, whatever. He's like, I'll pay you some commissaries. I like, I ain't tripping. So, what I eventually did was I got him out the situation. He got back on the compound or whatever. And one day on the yard, Miss Brimmer was just trying to. She was like, his sister, she dropped off like about 4 or 5 packs of cigarettes. It was like, Josh said, you really helped him out. And so he told me, come give this to you, come give this to you. I'm like, girl, bitch, I was trying to eat that fucking dick up, bitch. Bitch, just literally, you know, bitch, I was trying to make sure that you don't have him no more. Bitch, I was trying to make sure that your face get cracked right now. I was like, oh, thank you, little sister, I love you, and blah, blah, blah. Now, I never really had no tea with Remy. Remy just had that fucking attitude. Like, at first, she was real humble. Like, she didn't want no smoke, but she started fucking with this nigga. And so, bitch, she turned into Miss Bitch. And that's the only problem I had with her. Me and Miss Patron was like that. She was my barber. I loved her. I didn't do anything with her. Shout out to Patron. She was really cool with me during my time that we was together. So, boom. This is where it turns to a really weird for me there. All right. So I get in cool because I'm a law library person and my sister worked for an attorney. I can mail my sister letters. Like if you mail a letter in person, you have to leave it open. So what they do is they inspect the letter, boom, close it, and put it down. Now they wasn't really too keen on that, but if they saw something in there that wasn't supposed to be like that, it's something like contrabandish, they knew to come look for you. In prison, when you mail stuff in, they open it. So this is what happened. My sister works for an attorney. My sister is a paralegal, has been for several years. And so if I mail some legal mail is the only mail that don't open coming in or coming out. It's against the law because you're supposed to have unrestricted access to your attorney and to the courts in prison. That's a law. That's a big thing. And so what happens is I could send my sister legal mail and it really be personal, but it will be legal because it's going to an actual attorney. Gotcha? So this is what I say. I just bored and had to do, figure out something. I'm like, listen, people are bringing money orders in. So at some point in time, I'm the only person that have access to it. I can mail stuff out to a person and nobody gonna be able to see. They can't open it. I was like, let me figure something out here. Happy birthday, Adrian. Ardeline, I'm sorry, Ardeline, happy birthday. So I'm like, let me try something. Because what happens is, this will happen. So if let's say for instance it was Wayne. So Wayne's sister comes see him. She drop off $100 money out. Boom. He eat $50. So he got $50 in his account. They put that in your account right then and there. So the inmate never misses it. The inmate is in their account already. It doesn't even matter. They're gonna get it in their account regardless. So don't look at what I'm finna do and say I was stealing from inmates. No, the inmates spent the money that their people brought. Whatever. What I'm gonna tell you is I stole from the prison. And this is how I did it. So Miss Phillips would say, okay, Shakie, here's the money orders for today. I'll say, okay, cool. I would go into the office inside where nobody was and there was no cameras. I would make a copy of the money order. I would put the copy in the finance lady box, a copy in Miss Phillips' box, and instead of dropping the money order into the drop box, which eventually goes to the prison's bank, 59 minutes. I would put that money order in my pocket. And then I would go into my... I got charges for this. Hold on, for to tell you this. Calm down. I'm going to get to this. I cannot get in trouble now. No, because I got in trouble for this already. So, boom. So then I would take the money order, mail it to my sister. My sister would give it to a friend of mine that's in the fraud life, and they would cash it and just break them off. I didn't need money in prison because of course I told you I had money because I knew I was going to prison. When I was going to prison, I put money aside that I stole for my prison. Okay, so and they look. So instead of me in there asking my people to send me money, I was like, bitch, I'm finna send y'all money. Money orders is cash, bitch. Bitch, any corner store orders go cash that money order, bitch. So bitch, boom. I tried it one time. And so my friend, who will remain nameless, told me, it was like, bitch, you can't give me more? I was like, bitch, I could give you everything that you could handle, bitch. Just make sure you give my sister my cut. No sap. So, bitch, boom. So, bitch, I started out, I started out with just like 2, 3 here and there. But, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, one Sunday, bitch, I ate their ass alive, bitch. I must have got about 10, 12 months. So I'm literally every weekend for about 2, 3 months sending money to my people. All right, so this is how shit hit the fan. They do, so hold your questions to the end. I'm going to ask it. Please don't be my sister. My sister name is Tiff. Oh, yeah, I'm too smart for my own good. So, bitch, what I do is this. They do their books, they do their finances every quarter, every 3 months. So they didn't catch me at first. It wasn't until the next quarter, then they realized, hey, something not adding up. We got records for money orders, but we don't have the money in the bank for the money orders. Like, so it becomes a $13,000 discrepancy. And so, bitch, okay. They're like, wait, what the fuck going on? Who fucking stealing 13,000? And so the warden at first put the pressure on the account lady. And she was like, bitch, I've been working here 20 years. Bitch, all my stuff right. And she showed her receipts. No sap, she showed her receipts. And so she was kind of clear. So then they start looking at Miss Phillips. And they're like, where is, because, okay, they didn't know if it was money orders coming from the mail lady. Like when you mail your people a money order and they put it on their books, they didn't know it was coming from They didn't know where it was coming from. It was like, it's just know it was a discrepancy. And so they're going through this, going through that. And so they put the mail lady under this investigation. They put everybody on the, so they finally figured out, okay, but let's look at Miss Phillips. And so Miss Phillips was like, well, I just do me. After I finish, I collect the money orders. After I finish, I give them a shake and bring them over there and put them in a lockbox. So the warden like, so you mean to tell me, do you know what Shakie in jail for? Bitch, why would you ever give money orders to Shakie? Now, this is where shit get kind of weird and kind of funky. So the warden called me in there and questioned me. He was like, you've been stealing my money orders. I was like, what? I was like, why? I was like, what am I gonna do with the money order? I'm in prison. What the fuck am I gonna do with it? What am I stealing money order? I don't know how you getting it out, but you've been stealing my money orders. I'm like, sir, I have not been stealing your money orders. He was like, yeah, there was cash in New Orleans. Now, this is how I know he really didn't do his research. Because the people that I had catching wasn't even in New Orleans at the time. It was way in Atlanta. So at the same time, I'm like, okay, you left, but you should have went right. But at the same time, so I know you ain't got me. I was like, sir, I'm doing my time. I'm not, like, I'm just doing my time. You don't have no problems on me. I do what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what is you talking about? You don't hear about me doing nothing. I was like, why would I? Like, there's no way for me to, I don't get visitors. I'm way up here. I don't, what the fuck? You tripping. So he was like, I know you were stealing them and I'm going to find out how you did it, whatever it is, blase, etc., etc. So look, so at this time, I'm spooking now because I'm like, oh, this bitch gonna find out, bitch. The bitch just got me on a whole nother charge, bitch. I'm tripping. I'm whatever. So this is what happened. Miss Phillips telling them that she gave me the money orders and I bring them to the other side. So there's a period that they can't, whatever. So Miss Phillips was like, I know it got to be him. It got to be him, blase. This is what happened. This is how I got kind of ganked. They called me in and it was like, you got some legal mail. And I was like, okay, give it to me. It was like, I want to read it. I'm like, you don't have a right to read my legal mail. Negative. He was like, let me read your legal mail. I was like, you don't have a right to read my legal mail. You're not reading my legal mail, period. He was like, if you don't let me read your legal mail, I'm going to lock your ass up. This just added to me not wanting to trust the people in a way. And I know I should have put myself in a position, but I couldn't trip because I really made some money off of these people. And I really was like, yeah, here. My sister got right. They had a nasty old Christmas and stuff because of this, off these motherfucking people. I was like, well, you're going to have to lock me up. And I know the legal mail is for my sister, and it's going to say personal stuff, which would then get me in trouble, even more so. So he locked me up. I was in a hole. And it's like, damn, here I am back in the hole. I knew I shouldn't have come up here, but my greed and all kind of stuff was like in my face, and I was like, fuck. So I'm in the hole. Now listen, he could not prove that I actually stole the money off us. I'm telling y'all now I did. But at the same time, it was like he couldn't prove it, and I wasn't letting him access to my legal mail. Now, even though he didn't have proof, he locked me up on what they call under investigation. Now, under investigation means is they're looking for how something happened. And that could take months. And I ain't lying. I was just mad at being in the hole. This time, though, I deserved it because I did steal the money out of it. But at the same time, it's like, bitch, you couldn't prove it, bitch. So I shouldn't be here. And I was going through all that. They was restricting my mail. That's another thing. Remember I was telling you I was getting a lot of stuff. They was trying to figure it out, but couldn't really figure it out. And so they was restricting my mail. They had me under like they had me under a lot of like scrutiny that I didn't too much care for. And so I went through like a lot of psychological stuff. Being in a hole, being by yourself, being in a box, secluded from the world. Any other time I was in a hole, I still would get my magazines and stuff. I still could whatever. I still get my letters. I still get for stuff. But this time was different because I was like literally, I don't know what was happening in the world. So you got to imagine what was going through my mind. I was literally cut off from all humanity for months. And so this was trying to me. This was my mental was breaking down. I went through bouts of hating myself. I went through bouts of hating the world. I went through bouts of hating my people. Like I felt like, oh, my sister should have been up there calling or trying to figure out what's going on. And, you know, obviously I'm not calling home. Like they really restrict my restrict my whole life. Like I wasn't like it was like even in prison, you was still connected to some type of the world. And this wasn't. And so this is probably the lowest point because I felt like it wasn't coming to an end. They could literally have me under investigation legally for months, for years. I didn't see an end. I didn't see what it was over. I didn't see it. And so this is what I did. They would come around and bring you razors to shave. I want to say twice a week. It might have been on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever it was, the days they would come. If you know, they come bring you razors to shave. And so I got a razor, and instead of shaving, I popped it. And I popped it open and took the blade out. And I was like, you know what? I don't see a over. I don't see a finish. I don't see a completion to this. And so I took the razor and I was about to with my right hand, this is how crazy I am. I was about to with my right hand slice my wrist. But I said, well, listen, I am right-handed. And this is how I am right-handed. Let me cut the right hand first because I would have more dexterity in the right hand when it's cut than I would have with the left. And I will make sure I do both of them. So what I did was I took it with the left hand and I sliced myself right there. Now, this is the cut. I don't know if y'all can see it real well, but that's the scar from that. It has healed up a lot, but I don't know if y'all can see it that good, but there it goes right there. Let me see if I can show y'all a little better. is really, that's it. So I attempted to kill myself. Um, so two things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I'm scared of blood because once I saw the blood, I was definitely too scared to do the other risk. So so God made me like that. And secondly, I'm thankful that they didn't hate me that much to let me die. And once I saw the blood, eventually I just kind of started knocking on the door and was like, I need some help. And I could remember like just kind of going back because blood was everywhere, and I was just getting scared and scared. And so I do remember them opening the cell, come and get me out. And I remember they bring me to the medical, but then I remember the medical actually transferred me to the local hospital for a little while. And then I remember eventually coming back to the prison and being placed on suicide watch. But then I had to speak to like the little psychologist or whatever. And but this is what I remember. And this is how I know there's God and how I know. Because I remember in the midst of this, him telling me, "You stupid bitch." This is how he was talking to me. I remember just like that. He was like, "You stupid bitch. I have so much for you. I have so much planned for you. I have so much planned for you. I have so much planned for you, and you're here doing this stupid ass shit." Just like that. I remember him he was real blunt. He wasn't like, you wouldn't think God is uppity. You would think God is God. So you wouldn't think God is uppity. and just you think, okay, God is like, you think God have like a 3-piece suit or something, and he's like sitting up there chilling. But no, he's real down to earth. He's real. And I know for a fact he told me this. He was like, you are going to change people's minds about a lot of stuff. And this is what I want for you. And so you can't do this. You have to be here for that. Because the stuff you're going through, the story you got to tell, people got to hear it. And how dare you do this, you stupid bitch. That's what he told me. I will never forget it. And I felt it right then and there. And I did attempt to kill myself. I'm glad I did not. I am glad that I'm allowed to tell this story to y'all today. I'm glad he gave me this platform to do so. I'm glad y'all here, and I'm glad y'all here. It's not just about the likes. It's not just about things, because hopefully somebody will see this. Because eventually, as y'all know my story goes, I get out of prison, and I turn up. He made ways for me that I don't have to do fraud. He made ways for me that I could take care of my family. He made ways for me that y'all guys love me enough to send me y'all hard-earned money to do stuff. So, and I appreciate that. So I can know for a fact there is a God. And I found that out at my lowest when I tried to do something that, and of course I did some research later on to the thing and looked at it and found out that this is the one thing that he don't even forgive. Killing yourself. Blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is the other one. And so this is, my religion tells me that. Your religion may tell you something different. But I don't think any religion says killing yourself is the right thing. And so I was very wrong. And I'm glad that the attempt was not successful. At my lowest, this is what I want. The awareness I would like to bring to it too is that I think that if somebody goes to the hole for an extended period of time, I think they should have some type of psychology person talk to them, whatever, because I'm not smart. And I'm not telling nobody, even when somebody I knew was trying to kill themselves, I was like, listen, you need to talk to people that can help you, because I can't. All I can tell you is that I tried. I'm glad it wasn't successful, because God come told me, bitch, I got something for you. Just like I remember, and look, he said that too. He said the word bitch, so I don't think it's a curse word. I don't know, but God told me, bitch, how stupid is you? I got stuff for you, and you tripping. So I want y'all to take that away from me. It was unsuccessful. God made me afraid of blood, and the first thing that I saw was blood, and that fucked me up. What is it? So eventually, there I went to suicide protocol. Eventually they shipped me to Caldwell Parish Detention Center, which will be part of parts 11 and 12. So at this time, I will open it up to questions and answers. No sap is like no sarcasm. It's like no. It's like a sarcastic cap. Best I can say. No sap means like, bitch. This is the shaky cap, the shady cap. Like hoes upstairs say no cap. We say no sap. It's like a shady cap. Like there's no sap. Okay. Thank you so much, Christy Whitaker. Whitaker. Sorry. So it's like no cap plus shade. Did you ever get caught for the money artist? In a sense, no, but in a sense, yes. In a sense, yes, only because I did the time because they knew, but they didn't know. So I never got in trouble. The statute of limitations has been exacerbated. Like I looked into it, and before I could talk about this, I made sure the limitations has been exasperated for that. But at the same time, they're saying that because I was under the administration of the deputy, it's their malfeasance that allowed this. As an inmate, I shouldn't have been allowed to touch the money order at no point in time. But by them doing that, they let me do that, so I couldn't get in legal trouble for it anyway. That would be on them. How old are you? I'm 30. I make 37 November 27. I live for your social today. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I love you too. I appreciate you, brother, for all your honesty. Wish you a good day. Thank you so much. He's been locked up away while they investigate the issue. They steal from the inmates. Do you got him back? They steal from the inmates. Do so you got him back? Kind of, sort of. Sap, shady, and petty. Pretty much. I love it. PJ, shady and petty. Your testimony will help others. God works in mysterious ways. Yes, you do. No sap. Is it like for real? Yes. Damn, Shakie, you can really be my daddy. Girl, go ahead, girl. How long I've been home? I came home December 17th of 2017. So excuse me, December 19th of 2017. December 19th of 2000. So in December, so like 22 months. I'll be home 2 years in December. What up, Shaking No Set? What up? What's up? What's up? 22 months, yep. So it's been almost 2 years. I've been waiting for you to finish the story. I finished the story. Hey, Shakie, finally got alive. I'm addicted. I love you. Did Miss Glass contact you after you put on blast? No, I blocked her on Facebook. I blocked her. But I did talk to the two nurses that worked there, both of them. And people up there trying to figure out who they is. They threatened my life too, girl. That's it, girl. We got to celebrate in December. Yeah, I'm going to do something. I come to your page just to hear your voice. You're so calming. Oh, thank you so much, Marsha Lang. Thank you. You are God. That's why you heard him. Do you still keep in contact with any inmates? Yes. Shakie, not Shakie. Yes. And not Shakie, like some of the blogs are saying. Them likes up today. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Have you talked to Cup this year? No, I have not talked to Cup since I've been home. I did try to reach out to him through his brother and stuff, but I did not get into contact with him. New subscriber. Hey, love the content. Thank you, Mary. You talk so fast, or I listen to hear too slow. I'm from downtown. New Orleans, uptown talk slow. New Orleans, downtown talk fast. That's what it is. Shakie took us out of church this Sunday. Took us to church. I'm glad I did this one on Sunday. Keep them coming. Love these stories. Off topic, but I love to see you as a guest judge on Queen's Supreme Court. Thank you. I've been binge watching. I'm so glad you decided to do these. Yes. What happened to the girl who boyfriend the 5 packs of cigarettes? Eventually he went home. And he went, I guess, do his little rap career. I have not talked to Remy. I'm trying to find her. I did talk to Patron. I don't know where she is. She's in Baron. She recently lost her mother. I found her on Facebook. And talked to her. But I don't know where Remy is. I have no idea. Why everybody in prison hitting Jim? Is it nice way to spend your time? Yeah, I didn't, but yeah. Yep. They just hit Jim because it's just really nothing. Are you celebrating Mardi Gras 2020? I am. I'm still laughing at the musculus comment, okay? The accent is everything. I have, like the Uptown New Orleans, I'm, like, really the first big, I mean, I guess, like, there's really no big people from downtown New Orleans, like, huge. Everybody from Uptown, and I'm from downtown. So it's really two different dialects, I swear to God. Now, before the storm, it was kind of like, whatever. But now I have, like, so y'all really, like, the new, after the storm, everybody got that little one accent. But before the storm, there was really a downtown and an uptown accent. Downtown rappers did not sound like uptown rappers. Uptown rappers did not sound like downtown rappers. You hear me? Downtown a little more fast talking. Uptown is, well, do you really have 2 biological kids? Yep. Yes. What's good, Shakie? I'm cooling. What's up? So, you say mine is hard. Q&A, don't forget. So this was questions and answers. I like this. This was cute. I'm gonna have to do this after everything. Have you gotten a call back from Atlanta audition? Yes, I gotta go back again for something else, and I think they want to send a crew down here to get some footage on me. And we're working out the mechanics of that. So I mean, I can't really update y'all much on that. I have to be very tight-lipped about that project. Other than what to say that yeah, they have contacted me again. So I can't say much else other than that. I'm so glad to be able to catch you live. Oh, okay. You need a podcast. I do, but I don't. I like y'all to see me too. I want you to look into my eyes. How old are you and when is your birthday? My birthday is November 27th and I make 37 this year. You better not go Hollywood on my shake. I am not Hollywood, girl. I'm sitting up here with an Echo shirt on and some big baggy sweatpants, bitch. I'm relaxing, bitch. This is not. I don't do Hollywood. I'm gonna be shaky, but not Hollywood. And I won't have a very. And now I do have their own accent too. So happy for you now. I've been waiting for your part 13. There you go. Do you still feel greedy like y'all get tempted to go back to your old ways? I only feel, let me tell you something. The only time I feel bad, the only time I feel like going to, bitch, is when I'm paying Cardinal. When, bitch, it's like, it's I don't know how them bills hit, but you think you're getting ahead, bitch, and you really getting behind, bitch. That's the only time I feel like going back. But I remember, it's, my daughter changed my mind about that because she was like, listen, when she was young, I was doing fraud. So it's like, if she go to the store and perk, I'm getting it. If she doing this, that, and the other, I'm getting it. It didn't even matter. So, but when I come home, and she was like, I'm glad you're home, blah, blah, blah. I never let her visit me in jail. I never wanted to see the inside of jail. So she hadn't saw me, like, physically in a long time. I just didn't, you're not coming to see me in jail. It is what it is. And I have my reasons for that, too, personal. But, she told me this. She was like, you know what I remember? I don't remember. I mean, my mama used to tell me you got me this and you got me this and you set me up for this and you made sure I had this and this, whatever. But but I don't remember that. What I remember is when I had my birthday party and you rented a Barney costume and you put the Barney on and you came in and I knew it was you because your feet were too big for the Barney feet. And so you just was walking around in your regular tennis shoes. And I was like, I knew it was you. And she was like, I remember that. So they remember you there. So my regret, that reminds me of this. So that reminds me to say, okay, well, cool. The stuff that you get them, it's not necessarily worth the risk. And so if I had to do it over, I'd rather be the broke bum punk that they pay me to be than to be this punk that was doing fraud. So no, right now, I'm living very frugal. I really budget. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really have. So I find time for things I enjoy, but and it's a lot of no sleep, but I slept for 9 years, so I'm good. It's going to work, which I gotta do tomorrow. Is going to do my shows, which I gotta do. It's going to do that. So it's like so the temptation may come back when I'm broke, and it happens sometimes. During the month, the bills start piling up, and I gotta pay them. And so it's a lot of less, just buying stuff for me. You know, like I used to say, let me go just buy all this out. No, there's a lot less of that. There's being more conscious of your money. And so that's the thing. I shout out to my siblings because I like one time I needed $30 and I was like, look, y'all, I just need $30. Come help me. And the cash app was there. And so I appreciate that. And so and it's not too, and I don't do that too much. I try to, if y'all like and stuff my comments and like that and share the videos and stuff, I can find ways for them to pay me and I can still bring y'all content. Like even when I just did a promo special, just like the pictures. Go follow the people. What that does is help me bring y'all content without saying, y'all give me y'all money. No, just give me y'all likes. Give me y'all, give me that. Give me y'all, support me that way. And so that way I can, I figured out a business model that works. And that way, it's no different than if you watch TV and they show a commercial. The commercial is paying for you to see that program. It's like the same thing. So I would rather it be like that. Like I appreciate your money, and that money I would never spend on something. I would make y'all see what it is for us. Have I thought about making this into a next first series? I don't know how. And honestly, sister, you know what? And it's on me, but I work, so it's kind of busy. But I don't know how to do all that. A lot of this stuff is new to me. Netflix was born when I was in prison. YouTube wasn't, but Instagram was. Twitter was. They had Facebook, but it wasn't even popping. It was MySpace. And so this is new to me. Understand? So as I'm getting a note and how to figure this out, it's like that's what's going on. But what I would do is, the more people are going to try to make the live for the Q&A book. They can prove it, so they put you on the investigation, but they're technically the same as lock you up. So you pay for it, yep. Yeah, and so I'm learning that as well. So it's how to, babe, what number prison story are we on? I watched 12. This is 13. With a Q&A. So this has a Q&A to it. Have you lost friends because you don't have it how you used to? Yep, I sure have. Many people have turned their back and treat me a lot different. How do you manage your personal skeletons with your kids? My daughter is open, don't care about it. My son is too young to understand everything, so it's slow. Are you still on paperwork or clear free and time served? Totally. I'm still on parole. I'll be on until December. I'll go up and I will probably get off in December. I see you doing great things because of your personality seems magnetic. Okay. What parish you in now? Jefferson. Email Lee Daniels. Email him for me and show him a link. Do they have the same? No. In my pocket. We will support you, Shakie, baby. Oh, thank you so much. I love y'all. As long as y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? We go. Let's make. Yeah. How is super? I don't know. Are we having a parole party? Yes. If I get off parole, I'm getting high as a kite. How old are your babies? 19 and 12. You lose, you gain. Yep. I lost people that liked my money, and I gained people that like Shakie, love Shakie. So no sap. I add him, but I would definitely do that for you. Yeah, email him and just send him the link. There's a share button, and you could email it to him. You do that, maybe they'll look at it. I don't know. And let me tell you why it's important for me not to email him and you to email him. Because if you email, you are what they consider like a consumer, a patron. You are a patron of his. You are what they consider somebody who's a consumer. So if I email him, I'm the person that's doing it. It don't look like, you know, but if you say, but like I took the time to email you because I like, so the story I just told y'all would have been approaching my 4th year in prison. It would have been toward the end of my 3rd-ish, like whatever. So I went to prison in 2008, so this is nearly like 2012-ish. 2012-ish, between 2011 and 2012-ish. I had so much time, I was just like, fuck it. But I still haven't even gotten to the feds yet. I really have 2 more institutions that I go to. My next one is Caldwell. And then and then I go to no. My next one is Caldwell, but then I go to another institution, and then I go back to Caldwell, and then I go to the feds. So I really got 2 more institutions, but 3 more spots. So I got about another year and a half to talk about what happened. And so then I go into the feds, and I start talking about that. And the feds was much different from the state, and I'll talk about that when I get there. But I went to the feds as well. I love y'all too. So this is the end of it. I'm gonna go ahead and end it because it's been like 90 minutes, like an hour and a half. TDC, what is TDC? Terrible Detention Center. TDC, what is TDC? So you miss Concordia. So I miss Concordia. But I save it so you can go back and watch it and like it, share it, subscribe. But yeah, but send them to Lee Daniels. Help a bitch out. Texas, no, I never been to Texas. I had chosen Texas, I never been. I found you Friday night, I have been binge watching you since then. Much love from Alabama. I had a trade from Alabama in the feds. I'll tell you about him. So glad you're here. Damn, why they ship y'all around so much? Well, I was getting in trouble. Oh, what's up, Alabama? I had a snake from Alabama. Fine, hot trade. Oh, God. I'm an MC. What kind of work do you do? Oh, my job? I work at a restaurant. And I got to work tomorrow. Tomorrow and Wednesday. 8 hours. Both days, because we just switching over. Girl. So I love y'all so much, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this because it's just too long at this point. I might have to do a Texas, not Texas, just a question and answer. Madison Parish, no. Thank you, Tiff. I had the biggest bounce back. Tell a friend. I sure did. Did your kids ever come see you at the time you were at the feds? Nope. My daughter has never been on prison grounds, but I might let her go see my brother. She wants to do that now, so and I can't stop her now. She's in the door. She talks to my brother. Thank you for motivating me to get back into work at my podcast line. I've been letting it in the past. Work on it. I like the psychic that did the read. Yeah, I like her too. 3D Nancy. Hey Nancy, Where's she at? I like her. That's my. She's good. Do we get 14 today? No, tomorrow. You were supposed to get 13 tomorrow too. We had a little time because they canceled one of my gigs. So, say hey to Bam. I love him too. I shall. I'm a screenshot for this fun. So, I shall. So, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next time. I will do 14 and 15 tomorrow. So, love y'all.